Hey guys and gals, this is Sonic Arrow with the Tier 5 British tank destroyer, the AT-2. And starting from now, Tier 5 up to Tier 9, you're gonna see it's basically the same theme that the British have for their tank destroyers. It's really slow, really armored, and the gun doesn't actually have a lot of alpha damage, but it does fire rather quickly. The AT-2, well, let's take a look at the cannon. The top cannon, the 6-pounder Mark V, it's got 110 millimeters of average penetration and 75 average damage. So that's not that great in terms of damage, but it has a 26.09 round per minute rate of fire, so you can fire really quickly. 0.37 accuracy and 1.7 second aiming time. It's fairly accurate, and well, at long ranges you can pepper people. However, they usually do get into cover after 1 or 2 hits from your cannon. Now, close range encounters is not that great unless you can track the opponent, and if you can do that, then you can keep them permanently tracked and of course deal damage to them at the same time. 450 hit points, it weighs 41 tons with nothing on it really. Usually I keep is it medium caliber tank gun rammer, toolbox, and binoculars. The toolbox is to increase the repair speed of the tracks, because you're going to want to have these tracks up all the time. Do not want to get them blown off. And a little thing I found on the AT-8 is I actually put on a large repair kit and a regular small repair kit, because you don't really catch on fire with these British TDs. And the large repair kit actually gives you a 10% bonus to your repair. So that might actually help with the tracks. 395 horsepower and a 20 km/h speed limit. That's it's okay for the acceleration. However, top speed, it's not that great, and of course 20 degrees per second of traverse means that medium tanks will get around you quite easily. 310 meter view range and a 550 meter signal range. So that's, I guess that's okay for a Tier 5. Now the armor, it's 203 millimeters on the front, 101 on the side, and 101 on the back. From the front, it's really hard to penetrate the AT-2. There's a lot of sloping going on. There's a little bit of flat surface here. However, that is quite it's quite easy to angle that. From the front, commander's hatch is the place to shoot, and of course if you can fire into the cannon right here, this little bit here, just avoiding the gun mantlet that's surrounding the cannon, then you can deal damage to that. This is excellent for side scraping. However, the traverse of the cannon isn't it's not like AT-15 where the entire barrel moves around, so you can't get incredible gun arcs, but it's okay. From the back, you can reliably bounce Tier 4 tanks. However, there are flat surfaces as well. Right here, that's kind of weak, and of course flat surface here. And if they ever knock out your engine, you are going to be really, really slow. So actually, I might actually recommend the large repair kit instead of the fire extinguisher, starting from the AT-2. You don't actually have to use the large repair kit, just have it there for the 10% bonus to your repair speed. Research-wise, well, the tracks you don't have to get to fit all of the top equipment. You can fit everything on the default tracks that you get, the Tier 4 at 41 tons. You will start off with the 3.7-inch AT howitzer, which is actually not a bad idea for the AT-2, because if you encounter another AT-2 and you can't aim at the commander's hatch, or it's difficult, then really you'll just be bouncing off of it all the time. So the 3.7-inch howitzer actually works well. And of course, if you can penetrate whatever, then you'll deal quite a lot of damage. I just don't like the reload time of this. I like a bit better accuracy with the 6-pounder, and that's what I go for. Whoops. Radio-wise, that's about 400, 450. It doesn't really matter at this tier. You'll get the radio eventually. You're gonna have to get it because it does go on quite a few other British tanks and tank destroyers. The artillery as well. Engine. 395 horsepower is the upgraded one. Unupgraded 340, so you'll see a little bit of an increase, but not too much. You'll start off with the howitzer, and you should probably go for the engine. And if you decide you want to put equipment on, you'll also want the Trex, and then you can go for the 6-pounder and the radio at the end. Or no radio at all, if that's how you want to play it. But or maybe you already have the radio, because it is fitted on quite a few of the British tanks. Alright, so let's get into a couple of replays. We're on White Park, and I'm heading west to the 1-2 line, and should be some fun. It doesn't look like there are too many things that I'm going to be bouncing on the front of. The KV-1s will give you a lot of trouble, and I'm not sure. There are other things that will give you trouble. So Samoa S35CA, if they've got the big 300 damage gun, that thing, what is that? It's a 105mm cannon. Those things can damage you from the front, and anything that can be precise enough to hit your commander's hatch will give you trouble. So there's a Panzer IV. Managed to catch that on the side, and somebody else takes him out. A Matilda, the British Tier 4 medium tank, I believe it is. That can give you a little bit of trouble as well with its high penetration, fast firing cannon. It's pretty accurate as well. So you're gonna watch out for those. The Churchill 1 can't get very good shots on him at the moment. However, he is driving right past me and showing me his sides. And you'll notice there is something shooting me in the back. Still bouncing though. I think it might be a Ram 2. Alright. That's taken care of. Our team is doing supremely well. So, AT2, it doesn't work very well in high tier matches where every cannon is going to penetrate you. Your armor means nothing in high tier matches. So, if you get into a top tier game, try to enjoy it as much as you can. And you can see the high reload speed is beneficial. Of course, now that everybody's mopped up on this side, I'll be the last one heading over. Unless my teammates stop and start firing. Let's see, M4 Sherman. Oh, managed to hit him a couple of times. Wow, that was close. Oh, the artillery's already dead. Okay, just that Wolverine left. I can see a little bit of the silhouette. I don't know if I can curve my shot in to hit him. It doesn't look like it. and he gets taken out for the end of the game. Only 571 points of experience for this match, so not that great. Did 1,000 damage, only had 1 kill, 24 shots fired, 19 hit, 15 penetrations, so it fires fast. And I earned, what was that, 25,000 credits on a premium account. Non-premium would have been 16,000. And there was an extra 33,000 for some event that I forgot about. So, next replay. And now an encounter battle on Lakeville. There are 3 artillery on the enemy team, so I'm going to probably head into town. However, I'm thinking about protecting this middle lane first. We can see a Wolverine and a medium M2 is heading down there. Let's see what they spot. And well, I guess I decided I didn't want to take up another spot, so I'm heading into town right now. 820 gets spotted. Doesn't look like too much of a threat. Another Lecto. I think I'm turning around to shoot him, but we lost vision. Don't know where he is. I think he was there. Take a couple of shots. A lot of ammo on this thing. Panzer 1C. And I don't think I'm gonna get any more shots there. Oh. Well, I missed my opportunity. I was thinking about going in the middle, then that M7 showed up and started capping. Doesn't look like we have too many guys there. We got a Churchill 3 and an M3 lead. That's not gonna work. Churchill 3 is already down to 28 HP. And, well, this is one of the downsides of driving a British tank destroyer from tier 5 and onwards until tier 10. You're so slow that you can't really react to I don't know, the situations on the map. You just have to either wait at the beginning and make sure you're equal distance away from everything, or you're gonna get there a little bit too late, like myself. Something's shooting me in the side. I got tracked. Still managed to get a shot on that M7, however, and I managed to track right there and take him out for the last bit of HP. Something is still shooting at me from the side in the middle of the map. Panzer 1C, I'm not too concerned with the Panzer 1C. It doesn't, I don't think it has enough penetrating power even on premium rounds to penetrate me. So there's a Wolverine and an M2. Let's get rid of some of the cap points. Wolverine's hiding behind the M2. There we go. Oh! It wasn't trying to circle me. Okay. Churchill 3 on the enemy team. Just taking a quick look. It doesn't look like he's gonna get through fast enough to shoot me. Oh, I guess he was, but he bounced. Let's take care of this Wolverine because I don't want him to be behind me. And the Hetzer gets him. I believe an artillery just fired on me. Okay, so it's the Churchill 3 that's on cap. That's the only thing I've seen so far. Oh, there he is.
Enemy armor is damaged. One of our tracks is damaged. Enemy is hit. We've lost a track. Enemy armor
And people love tracking these things. It's mostly because they can't really hurt anything else. I'm pretty sure the Churchill 3, if aimed correctly, can go through the commander's hatch and some points of the turret. Oh, there's a Panzer 1C behind me. Churchill 3 has tracked me. Now the problem is there's an Electo also behind me, and I'm completely tracked. Can't do anything. And that Electo is taking me out. Well, Churchill 3 at the same time. So there are some disadvantages. As you can see, if I'm completely tracked, there's gonna be nothing I can do about it. Even if I repaired, they were firing fast enough to keep on retracking me anyway, so I thought, save the repair kit and see what my team can do. And it doesn't look like they can do much, but we actually managed a win. And I'm actually just telling them, look out, there's two guys in the cap, in case you haven't noticed yet. And that was a win. I managed a cool-headed, I believe that was, 820 points of experience, 1,519 damage done to the enemy, and 2 kills, 32 shots fired, 26 hit, and 20 penetrations. I took a total of 58 hits before they took me down. Only 15 of them penetrated, 43 bounces. That is completely awesome. And probably most of those shots were from the Panzer 1C. 24,000 credits earned on a premium account, 12,000 on a non-premium account. So the AT2 is pretty fun when it's top tier, and it's okay in tier 6 matches, but when you get into a tier 7 match, you're gonna have a little bit of a trouble, because a lot of guys can penetrate you or hit your weak points, and they start knowing what the weak points are, and things like that. Well, more people start shooting at your weak points at higher tiers. So these British TDs, it's kind of situational and depends on whether the enemy players know where to shoot you. But it's pretty fun so far. Thanks for watching. Please press that like button and leave some comments. I'll see you in future videos.